Almost every woman who has a baby will experience postpartum blues or baby blues during the first couple of weeks after she's had the baby. Symptoms can include anxiety, sadness for no reason. You might be happy one minute, sad the next, and crying, and you have no idea why. You may be you may feel a little hopeless, or maybe not be able to concentrate as well. These are all symptoms of it. And to add to all the hormone shifts that you're having, you have a new baby who needs to eat every 2 to 3 hours. And so you're very sleep deprived, and that can just make the problem even worse. But typically this peaks at 4 days after you've had the baby and is usually better by 2 weeks after. If it lasts much past that, especially into months after you've had the baby, then there's a possibility that you have postpartum depression. Postpartum depression affects about 15% of women. So line up all the friends that you have that have delivered a baby, and chances are at least 1 out of every 10 have struggled with it. But we all kind of do ourselves a disservice by not talking about it. And if you start to have feelings of hopelessness, anxiety, you have obsessive compulsive disorders, or just have symptoms of depression, then you feel like something's wrong with you and that you're not normal. And these are cases where you should see a doctor, especially if it's lasted longer than 6 weeks after you've had your baby. And for sure, it's a reason to go to the emergency room. If your depression is so deep that you have thoughts of hurting yourself or your baby, you should get help immediately for that. But always see a doctor if you have any suspicions that you're developing this, because depression is just like diabetes. It requires treatment, and treatment usually means medication and in some cases therapy. There is help out there. There's so many different resources. There are some things in addition to medication and therapy that you can do, and these things will also help you if you're just dealing with the normal postpartum blues. Make sure that you eat well. Eat a diet full of fruits and veggies, whole grains, and lean protein, dairy products, and healthy fats. Make sure you're also drinking plenty of water and continue to take a prenatal vitamin. Many mothers get so caught up in taking care of their baby that they forget to take care of themselves. Now, telling a new mother to get sleep it's just funny to them, because of course they'd love to sleep, but that's just not really possible. But do get as much rest as you can, and maybe you can ask a family member or a friend to come over to your house and take care of your baby while you nap for a couple of hours in the afternoon. And maybe your partner or significant other can help you at night with the baby if your baby's not going back to sleep after you fed him or her. These are all ways to get additional sleep. There's also support groups for women who have issues with postpartum depression, and talking to other women who've struggled with it, finding out how they were able to cope can be very helpful. Good luck with everything, and if you have any other questions for me in the future, feel free to ask them on our Facebook page at facebook.com/Intermountain Moms, and recommend us to your friends and family too.